Ace Ill Production.
What's up, man?
What's happening?
What's up, man? We back, man. We back, man.
We in here.
We in here, man. We in here. We're ready for another conversation about a topic that. First of all, man, how you doing? Let's reacquaint with the folks, man. How you doing? How you been?
So far, so good, man. I guess since the last time we're here, we are at the aftermath of the Shamrock Showdown.
Yeah, man, that was a classic show, man. We did a good job. I'm just going to just be honest, man. We did a good job, man.
I tell you, man, for it so far as I've heard after the show, every comedian seemed to enjoy it, and the crowd loved it. So, what else could we have done?
Yeah, it was, and it was fun too. It was fun. It was just fun, putting it on, man. It was a magical night, man.
It was.
Yeah, y'all should go back and check out the live stream of the commentary, man. Like you were saying, Will.
Oh,
Will got chops, huh?
Will McKenzie, if I've ever met anybody that should be a podcast host, it is that guy right there. Okay. I mean,
that's high praise, man.
As professional as you could ask for, with no script on the fly.
Yeah.
I mean, he rocked that shit.
Yeah.
And shout out to Lucius Williams and Rich Reagans for riding with Will on that.
Uh-huh.
Everybody did a great job. I love that live stream too because of every comedian that popped in on it. I really think it showed for the most part, the cohesiveness of our scene here in Louisville.
The professionalism.
And I think it showed really, man, just honestly, I think it was a good look for our scene, man. A lot of comedians have popped up there, a lot of different genre of comedians, a lot of different styles. The competitors that were going against each other on stage sat down and chopped it up to show that it was all fun, jokes, with no hard feelings, no bullshit. I thought it was a great look, man, as far as just to kind of showcase a little bit of what it is to be a comic here in Louisville.
Yeah, it was fantastic, man. Hopefully we can do it again, and
that's the thing, man.
We can make it better. It's already good, but we want to make it bigger.
Yeah. Come to find out, when we pick judges, we need to make sure they know addition and subtraction.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
And know how to score boxing. Like I told them, it's boxing scoring.
Tell you the truth, man. So this is how we had it, folks. Before we get into the show here, maybe we'll do a little longer show. We ain't been here a while. Yeah. Everybody starts off with 10. The competitors start off with 10.
Just like boxing.
Yeah. And then if somebody gets a rule infraction or tells a whack joke or whatever, then
a point gets taken.
Points could be deducted. And even if you didn't want to fool with that, I mean, whoever you thought would win, 10, 9.
That's it.
I feel like that's a pretty easy concept.
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah. But when we get live on the show, the first battle, when it comes down to the end of that battle, I'm walking around because I'm not on stage at all, folks. I'm not.
He's the ambassador.
I was just trying to keep it all on the rails.
He was the ambassador, yeah.
But I heard decimal points.
Yeah.
And as soon as I heard decimal points, I knew we were off the rails.
Yeah. I heard them too, man.
I heard 9.8. I was like, how?
And I had to add them on the fly. I mean, I hate math, but I'm good at it. I had to add the shits, man, and but it was fun. We'll take little tweaks like that, man. But other than that, man, it was just a hell of a show, man. Just a hell of a show, like bam, bam, bam.
Dude, and let me tell you, if anybody's looking for anybody to set a tone for your evening, please look up Easy the DJ.
Yes.
Lord have mercy. Did that man tear the house down by himself?
He did.
Honestly, if you just make that a dance party, it still would have been a phenomenal night for everybody. Because that cat can get down on them ones and twos.
The ones and the twos. I thought he had threes for a minute, man. I was like, man, this motherfucker.
Man, that
doing
was
it
showing
all.
off. Got the three.
Yeah, I know. He's at the threes. Like, damn, this motherfucker.
But shout out to Easy the DJ, man.
Yeah.
That was dope. Shout out Larry fucking Starks.
Oh, hell of a host.
Hosted the hell out of that show, man.
Yeah.
Really made it his own. And organically, the way that guy can just roll with the punches and shit
Yeah.
through a night, and his riffing ability, I mean, bar none. He kept that stage electric the whole night. Shout out our judges, James Wise.
Yep, James Wise.
Cool guy, man. Please, if you like to go out, have a good evening out, hit the bars and stuff, please check in on any of his establishments, man.
Yeah.
High Horse,
Spring Street,
Spring Street, Corridor,
yeah.
all these places,
Just
man.
cool hangs, man.
Cool places, man, full of cool people. Then Shardy Lee,
Shawty Lee,
I mean, she fucking came in, fucking professional, kept the energy up, kept it alive, man. And we just appreciate, you know, an artist from another genre
coming in
and hanging out with us. You know what I mean? She's a rapper, artist,
model,
songwriter, model. You know, so you know she's not from the comedy rooms, but she's definitely.
But she took her job seriously, man. She did a good job, man. She kind of brought us back to a certain semblance. It wasn't where we wanted to be, but she got the scoring, kind of got us right with the scoring a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
And then of course, the legend of Louisville, Eric Kimbrough, man, made that show really what it was.
Yeah.
I tell you, anytime
Kimbrough.
it seemed like a comedian didn't have a joke, or the crowd might be like waning on the entertainment factor for a second, because just, you know, every now and then things get a little crazy.
Yeah.
He was right there on the motherfucking spot, on the button to keep keep it going, man.
You got to see Kimbrough. You got to see Kimbrough work. People have more people need to know about Kimbrough, man. The dude, Eric Kimbrough, man.
Dude, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna say he saved us like the show was in jeopardy.
Oh, the show was
but I say save us.
He enhanced the hell out of it.
Like anytime there was an ounce of just dead air.
Well, I mean,
there wasn't.
Because
fucking he was foul every fucking time, dude. It was something to watch, man.
Yeah.
What it was.
Yeah. He was. Yeah.
And then,
he's a roaster of the roasters, put it that way.
And what I love about that event for us over here specifically, and then we can get into the topic unless you want to got anything else to add. I loved it too because Blurred Minds Media, for the first time at a live event, was 100% whole in full effect. The entire team was there, minus one. Shout out Ace Eel. We love you to death, man. Wish you could have been there, but you know, you're a busy man, and we'll get you. We'll get you here. And plus, you know, my guy's in Chicago, so you know what I mean. It's not like he can just jump on the car and get here like everybody else did.
Yeah.
But outside of that, and like again, shout out Ace Eel. That's my guy, man. Any sounds you see on any of these shows, man, he's made it. He's produced it. Probably one of the best producers in the country when it comes to shit like that. This man's catalog is insane. But Earth the Nerve, our real in-house producer, which is not me, it's him. I mean, this man made gifts that made anything I've ever made in graphic design for any of our shows look like a child's play. Yeah. And he did it like that. Pisses me off, though, because all of our shit could be dope all the time.
Yeah. Come on, Art.
But shout out to them, produced the live stream, produced it like a fucking pro, made custom gifts for us, custom graphics. That was fucking crazy. Shout out my guy Casey, aka Sense, on the soundboard, kept the sound good all night. That's my guy. Helped me set up the live stream early. I mean, fuck, man. The team was there. Tim Northern, obviously, you on stage, keeping the.
Well, I mean, I was the scorekeeper.
Keeping the shit going. Plus, of course, obviously the background. I mean, this man helps me set the rooms. We do every fucking thing. If you go to a show and see it set up, it was
us. Yeah.
There ain't no roadies.
No, it was us. It was us. Always us,
it's
man.
always
and the teardown too.
Yeah. And my beautiful wife always taking care of business at the door. And obviously did it flawlessly. And obviously the amount of work that she does for Blurred Minds Media in the background is that's a 2-hour show just to tell you about it all. So I was appreciative that my team and my squad we was in there full effect, Blurred Minds Media, and as the unit together,
put on a hell of a show.
I think we put on a dope ass show.
Put on a hell of a show, man. We did.
So I'll take it as a success. And the wild thing is, I believe it did go just because I'm hearing a whole lot of when's the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that means we did our job.
Yep. And the next one, there's gonna be a next one.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a next one. But yeah, that was fun, man. Oh yeah, the topic. Y'all see it behind us.
'Tis the season.
Y'all see it behind us. Y'all see it.
It's my favorite time in sports.
Yeah, it's a grand old. But you know, I know we said that the topic is college basketball, which March Madness is the reason there's a March Madness. March Madness is the reason, it's college basketball is like the most exciting fortnight of the year, man. That 2 weeks.
I've grew up an athlete. I've always loved sports. I love football. Love playing baseball. I'm not much of a watcher, but basketball, NBA. I like to watch the NBA here and there. But to me, man, it begins and ends with college basketball.
Plus, you're from Lexington, man. Come on,
that does actually play a part.
Yeah, you're from Lexington. It's in your blood, man.
I mean, college basketball games in Lexington, Kentucky, is bigger than the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it is.
I'm talking regular season.
It is. It's huge. But yeah, like a few years ago, more than a few years ago, but when they started putting the games on in March Madness on the on different stations, they kind of soured it for me, man.
Did it?
Yeah, because at first it was just on CBS.
Yeah,
and so
I remember that.
So they would just cut to different games.
Yeah,
like getting to the end, like the last 5 minutes of this game and the last 5 minutes of this game. I mean, and they would show all the games, all the most exciting parts of the game. But now it's just like, I mean, even though I still love, March Madness, I think CBS should still have that feed. You know what I'm saying? Where they do the games back and forth, and because to me that's what got me. I mean, I was.
That was the dopest shit that I remember. That because you'd be watching the game, and it would end, and then you go to the last minute of the next game,
or they come in. It's like maybe the last second. It's a timeout.
Yeah,
But
that was cool just because you just caught it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you go into one and it's you just watched it go into overtime. Or some shit,
or you'll see a big comeback, like somebody down 5 points with a minute and a half to play. And they come back and win.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, you see all all the upsets. That was what was cool. I wish they would go back to that kind of feed just for CBS, but they still show the games.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They still show the games. But I tell you what,
sitting in a bar the other day, I was watching the UK and Oakland game.
Yeah,
which man.
I watched that game.
If there was ever a time to guard the three, Jesus Christ.
He hit 10 of them. I mean, after the first two, you should have been like, you know what, man?
That fucking goddamn dude that looked like the manager of a fucking Averett Express came in there and fucking rained.
Didn't they say that he hadn't made that many threes all season?
He probably never made that many threes in his life.
Yeah, but he was just. It's like he was just throwing the ball up sometimes, man. Sometimes it like he wasn't because his shot was awkward. His foot was out, and
he couldn't miss.
He couldn't miss, man.
And I'll give him some credit. I mean, the motherfucker can shoot the ball, obviously, because even motherfuckers shoot it wide open, you ain't guaranteed to hit it. But the story began and ended UK season. No defense, man. No perimeter defense at all.
No defense.
They basically gave that motherfucker free range to just shoot it. And what was our game plan had to have been eventually he'll miss, I guess, because, man.
The law of averages says.
I mean.
Yeah, man.
Shit. I seen the coaching staff trying. They kept putting different people on different looks. I know the sideline conversation had to be something like, one of you motherfuckers have got to do something.
And they were like, what's defense? What I mean, y'all haven't.
We can't just score
don't
like
know
150 points.
What's defense? I mean, we haven't practiced defense. Yeah, I know.
That's really was a lot of not a lot, but a few teams like Wisconsin as well. It was just outscore them.
Yeah,
that was the whole game plan. It seemed like that's the only way.
I mean,
it seemed like our team.
That is how you win. But what can help you?
Stop them.
What can help you is not let them score. That's what can help you. Outscore them. So, but yeah, man, and man, that was an exciting game. But yeah, man, college basketball. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big NBA fan. I'm a big NBA fan. I mean, but college, it has like stories and shit. You know, like not everybody. Everybody in the NBA is good. We know it.
Yeah,
everybody's good in the NBA.
And there's some people though that are
even the worst NBA players is good.
Yeah, and there's some people in the NBA that never really have much of a big name or a career.
Yeah,
but are gods of college basketball.
Yeah,
legends.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Christian Laettner never did much in the NBA.
He played like 12 years.
Yeah, I mean, he had a solid career.
Yeah, he had a solid career.
I mean, nobody's talking about him like they talk about top 10 or something like
that. Christian Laettner.
In college, UK fans can't stand him to this day.
Yeah,
but outside of that game, which I know a UK fan bringing it up, everybody thinks that's where I'm going. But now watch him at Duke the whole season. Yeah. That dude was fierce.
Yeah, he was, man. And that game, I know the game you're talking about.
Yeah. Where he stepped on. Who did he
step? He stepped on.
I forget. It wasn't Jamal Mashburn.
I was gonna say was it Mashburn?
Because I remember Mashburn was like right there when he did it, like in his mug. But he stepped. I forget who he did, but he stepped on fucking somebody. And you know, UK.
They didn't even call it a tech.
Yeah. That's what it was.
They didn't call it tech.
I don't think they did. No, I think that was actually the uproar about it.
Yeah, and then the fucking pass and the shot.
Yeah.
The pass and the shot.
Been on every ESPN highlight reel every college season since I was a kid.
And this is the thing. I don't really hate Duke. I can't say there's a basketball team that I can't stand. As far as
I know one.
I just like good games, good college basketball games, good execution. You know what I'm saying? Good execution, man.
That's one thing I love about college ball more than the pros. Man, you seeing them really, really do some good fucking basketball, man. Just like fucking running plays. Fucking boxing ones and fucking full court presses and
full court. Yeah.
Shit. Like you're really seeing it, and you're seeing
passing going all around the horn, and you know what I'm saying, like, man.
And obviously, up until the past couple seasons, when the Steph Curry effect really took hold with all these AAU kids, it's where you really used to see some real dogs on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Davis made his name at UK off of defense. He wasn't scoring like that.
No,
I mean, he could score. Don't get me wrong, but that was.
But defense is what he was about. What he brought to the table.
Dude,
y'all want some of this?
He was pitching people's shots left and right.
Yeah,
just washing the window at ease. I mean, and the thing is, that ain't really his deal in the NBA. That ain't never been his. The thing is, he is a offensive threat, but with that team, and for that team to be what it was, he had to play his strongest role for that team, which was that defense. That's where some of that gets lost in the NBA.
Yeah, the NBA isn't about defense anyway. They want people scoring, you know. And I know it's kind of.
But like they don't pay Anthony Davis that much to block shots.
No, they don't.
But at UK, without him blocking that shots, we don't have that banner.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's
so
true.
It's just wild that he made his name off that, but that's not exactly why he got drafted. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. I mean, he got drafted for his potential all around. Where they know they knew he was gonna be a good player, but college ball.
Dynamic change that would have been though for any NBA team he was on. If he was still playing defense at that capacity, they'd be fucking people up.
Yeah, they would. They would, man.
LeBron, he would just pitch LeBron shit. I mean, he's got the athletic ability to do something like that, man. But it is what it is.
Yeah, but college, man. shit. Like I said, I don't have a team that I hate. I don't even have a team that I really say
I don't have a team I hate. I got fans I hate.
Me too.
And they number one on my list will be Louisville fans.
Really? That's because they're so close, man. That's why.
I just don't see why they always feel like they're standing on the same plateau.
I guess you got to feel that way in order to get that way.
I don't like it.
You know, I guess you got to. You know what I'm saying?
Now Duke, UNC, Kansas, UCLA. All right.
You going Blue Bloods, huh? You going Blue Bloods? Michigan State. Okay, I mean that's Michigan State is really Tom Izzo and Magic Johnson one time.
Yeah, but they've always been in the shits. They've always been around. They've always been a contender for the most part. Now they've had seasons not so much, but shit. So is everybody else. See, look at UK. Past 3-4 seasons have been horrible, which really depresses me about my team.
Well,
and like I was telling you earlier, the pandemic year.
Yeah.
Man, that team was smoking hot.
Yeah.
Look at Maxey right now in the NBA.
Yeah.
And I hate it. I hate to see it. Not because I don't want him to do good in the NBA, because, man, we had him on our squad. He was kicking ass.
Yeah, he was.
And then they're like, nope, no more March Madness.
No more March Madness this year.
People are getting sick like they do about this time every year. But never mind that. So we're just gonna cancel it. And I'm like, no, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And the bad thing is, I know with the Calipari regime and how we do shit, we'll never get that team back. They're all gone. Mm-hmm. As soon as that season was ended, they were already gone. Yeah. Like, son of a bitch.
I mean, they had to. I mean, what could they do?
I don't blame them. Yeah. But you just know that. Like, they're all gone. That team, that season, done.
But you know what? To be honest with you, you and I both know that Calipari would have found a way to fuck it up.
Well,
you and I both know that.
You know what? I would say that we don't know that, but here's the strongest argument I have to that saying you're right. How you fuck up that John Wall season from foul shots. Foul shots got you knocked out of the Elite Eight to West Virginia. That is insane. That team had more talent on it than most NBA teams do right now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, now, they gave him all that money.
So, who is your college team?
I don't really have a college team per se. I mean, I used to root for Vanderbilt. I used to root for Vanderbilt. They always had some decent teams, but lately, man, the last, I'm gonna say 10 years, man, they've been garbage. Well, I mean, I think they had one or two good seasons about 8 years ago. Court. Yeah, they played my high school championships. I don't know if they still are, but I know they used to play on that court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest set. I know it's how it used to be. Like, most schools were like that at one point, from what I heard.
Yeah, and that Memorial Gymnasium, that something is old too, man.
Yeah.
Old.
It's kind of cool though that they kept it old school and they got grandfathered in. Yeah. But as an opponent, there away, oh fuck, dude! I always hated going to Vandy.
Yeah. It is weird, man. I think there's like 2 other schools that have a bench like that, man. But yeah, that's weird when you're trying to coach from all the way down the other end at the end. And shit.
That's where teams do good that actually got a couple of veterans.
Yeah, because
they can just run shit on the court. But if you got a fresh rookie team that needs to talk to them, needs to hear the coach a lot, you're in trouble.
And then I'm sure that's a weird perspective when you playing too.
Yeah, it's just. Everything you're used to
is backing down. Like what? Yeah, because the baseline is way to fuck up that.
Yeah,
because just in case they gonna dive, they want to fucking dive into the.
That would be fucking crazy though. What if instead of having a standard, everybody could come up with their own way they did their fucking stadium?
Yeah,
dude, you could be fucking people up. You could have stands like at a fucking like in a basket over top of the shit, yelling at people and fucking them while they're shooting free throws and shit.
Like this far, you have a wall or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they sit there, they're playing down in a pit.
Yeah,
that
would be crazy, man. Just to be able to like.
It's almost like that with baseball, almost.
Like strategically make it different. So like your team always has the edge at home.
Yeah.
Because they're not used to playing on what the fuck ever you got.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be an interesting take on basketball, really. I mean, nobody would do it. I mean, goddamn, it costs a fortune to do some shit like that. But,
yeah, and NBA wouldn't go for it. But I mean, it might get people to more people to watch it. But NBA, that's the thing is when the sport gets hot, they get complacent. Like the NFL is about to tank.
Yeah.
Because the NBA got real popular in the 90s and 2000s. It was popular, and they were just riding that wave. And then, good thing LeBron came along because it kind of kept it going, and now it's fading again. And they picked up a lot of worldwide fans, and they got complacent. They're always going to be there. So. The NBA, the viewership has kind of declined. The NFL is up high right now, but I'm sure they're gonna do the same shit. Just get complacent, and then
I don't know. I don't know if it's because we're in a big college area for basketball, and we never really had a pro team.
I mean, the Colonels.
Yeah, but goddamn,
I know.
The only Colonel I know is one that sells chicken.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But I've never felt as attached to the NBA. The thing is, I've never really had a team in the NBA. I've more or less followed players.
Yeah. Like for me, when I was a kid, NBA it was Dr. J.
Yeah,
Dr. J was the shit. I mean, there was some other players, Moses Malone, Kareem, and then Magic came along.
I remember my first team that I remember watching and digging. I mean, obviously, I feel like everybody when I was a kid, for the most part, we always had a lot of love for the Bulls because, fucking Michael Jordan.
Jordan, yeah.
And Rodman, he was just a character growing up, with the fucking wild hair and tattoos before everybody had tattoos. Yeah. That whole team was just something to see.
And piercings and shit.
Yeah, you got Rodman's wild ass. You got probably the greatest basketball player ever played. You got Pippen and just that whole, and then of course the swag with the shoes and everything. That whole era was just wild. Yeah, cool as fuck. But outside of that team, I remember really digging them early Magic's teams with Shaq and Penny and fucking Grant Hill. Dude, I thought those teams were nasty. Shaq back in the day, he was always a force his whole career. But man, back when he was young, before he put on a lot of the size, and he could go coast to coast.
Oh, at LSU,
people over
at LSU. He was cutting up at LSU. Him and Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson was just jacking up the threes, running point, man. Shaq was the shit, man, at LSU, man. I like seeing him while they're young and raw too. I like that too. I like to see him. See Jordan. I saw a little bit of him in college. He was good, but he was already refined. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to see him turn into Jordan. He was already Jordan in the NBA. So I like to see him when the voices are squeaky. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That kid's gonna be. I see something raw in that kid. I remember Larry Johnson. He was raw in college, and I saw how he progressed in the pros. It was, same with Penny Hardaway. But yeah, man.
Watching Big Baby, Glenn Davis.
Big Baby. He was Michigan State.
LSU.
Yeah, he was LSU. I'm thinking about Tractor Trailer.
Because that's what they called him, Big Baby, Baby Shaq.
Big Baby, yeah. Big Baby.
Man, he was good in college, bro.
Yeah.
He gave us fits.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
And then he didn't really do much in the NBA, I don't think. But you remember Sean May?
Sean May.
Played for North Carolina.
I don't remember Sean May.
He was a dog in the paint, man. Really good. Really good in college.
Did he? Sean, was it Brian May? I remember. Was it Brian May?
There was a Sean May.
He was played center.
Yeah,
I think was it Sean Brian or Brian May? He was from Bloomington.
I don't remember where he was from.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play at Indiana.
Like Chris Lofton.
Yeah, Chris Lofton.
Man, he made Tubby and Rick Pitino look goofy. Yeah. How you let him slide out of Kentucky? Yeah. But honestly, too, though, you never know. That chip on the shoulder might have made him what he
Yeah.
was at Tennessee too.
Yeah.
But I remember
He was
anytime
he was
played
ice.
UK,
He was ice, man. He was cold, man.
anytime he played UK or U of L, he would come out with the long black socks on.
Yeah.
Remember, it was like his smug like shit to him, and he would shit on him too.
He would.
Oh, I
He
hated it.
would, man.
I hated playing Tennessee then. 'Cause I knew I was like, he's from Kentucky.
And it's fun. And it's funny because I know this is a different sport, but Steve Spurrier, he was from Tennessee.
Yeah.
And he was a highly recruited quarterback. As Johnny Majors didn't recruit him, and that pissed him off. So he went to Florida and won the fucking Heisman Trophy, man.
Yeah.
He hates Tennessee, man.
You think about all like the medical advancements and all the healthy shit athletes do for their body, and then you see those fucking old videos of Steve Spurrier on the sideline drinking Pepsi.
Yeah, I know. Or Jim, I forget the coach of the manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates in the dugout smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Or like obviously off the subject of college basketball, but one of my favorite stories in baseball is David Wells fucking threw his best game ever drunk.
Oh, for real?
He was shitty drunk, and they said he was just fucking lighting them up.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny, man. But yeah, college. And this was weird, man. It's like we didn't even talk about the women's game. The women's game has come a long way too, man. The women. Yeah, it has, man. I'm serious, man. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you know this, but back when I grew up, I probably came of age, and man, you're dick, man. I probably came of age in the 70s, and so I was like a tweener and all that shit but in the 70s, and the girls used to have to play on their own side half of the court.
Oh.
It was 3-on-3 on each side of the court.
So they didn't even,
and they couldn't. Yeah, that was the girls' game.
Half court 3-on-3. That's the early girls' ball.
The three people on this side only played defense. Three people on that side only played offense, and they would have to pass the ball over the half court line. I'm
surprised women's basketball lasts as long as it did. I feel like they've been like, fuck.
That's what they did. That's what they were like, what? Well, how the fuck are we doing this? And they thought the girls couldn't. They were
run.
No, they would get hurt. They would get hurt and shit. The women couldn't run and shit. That's what that was their logic.
Push a life out of their vagina.
Yeah. That was their logic. That women were too frail to play basketball.
Women are tougher than dudes.
Fuck yeah, women are tougher. Look, I ain't even pandering, man. Hands down, women are tougher than dudes. It ain't pandering at all, man.
It's the truth, dude. I'll get a cold or something, and I'll be like on death's door at the house, incapacitated. Mm-hmm. My wife would get sick and go do like 5 days worth of shit. I'm like, how?
Yeah, no.
Why don't you just lay down and die? And she's just like, she won't do it.
I guess it's because they push a baby out of their bodies. I mean, if you're strong enough to do that, you fucking strong enough to do a lot of shit.
Yeah, dude.
A lot more than I'm capable of doing. But
that's hilarious. So they thought they were going to get hurt. So
yeah,
you don't think dudes could get hurt playing basketball?
Yeah, I know. Also, but see, I don't know when they changed it. I know that was for high school, and I think in Iowa they did it all the way up to the 90s, man. For real.
Why?
I know, man. I know. It's dumb. It's fun. And then look.
Dude, my thing is, if you're gonna change the game that drastically,
just because,
don't have basketball. I guess.
Yeah. So, but they changed it. Thank God. But man, the women's because maybe I'm biased because I'm from Tennessee, and even though I'm not a Tennessee fan, the women's basketball at UT was fucking.
Dude, what's the lady's name? Pat.
Her maiden name is Pat Head. She's from outside. She's from Ashton City, outside of Nashville. Summit. Pat Summit.
Boy.
Pat Summit.
Fuck men's and women's. One of the best college basketball coaches
period.
Ever.
Period.
She didn't fuck around.
Period, man.
She could have coached the Tennessee dudes.
Man, I know.
To national championship. I guarantee.
Yeah. She was a hell of a coach.
Pat Summitt didn't fuck around.
And so maybe I'm a little bit biased because I saw as far as the women's, and Vanderbilt had a good game, good team too. They had a really good team. Then it was always
U of L used to have some fucking killer teams.
Well, I mean, they still do that. I mean, they do now. I mean, they make the tournament all the time. But
boy, them George days. Ooh, boy. U of L was fucking everybody up in every sport.
Every sport, man.
Honestly,
and then they threw Patino on the bus.
As funny as it was to us just being UK fans, just because we're petty, that shit was fucking bullshit, man. Because, man, U of L was fucking people up, dog. They were red hot.
In all the sports.
Every sport.
In all the sports.
There wasn't really a sport that they weren't a top contender in.
Swimming, diving, soccer. They had a good soccer team.
Everything.
Volleyball. Volleyball team.
Softball.
The
baseball.
And then they always win the cheerleading championship. They always win that shit, man. I mean, they I don't know if they still do, but I know. I mean, I stopped even I don't really keep up with it now ever, but I stopped like man, they just gonna win this motherfucker all the time, man. I'm not a big cheerleader guy.
Man,
I'm not a big fan of cheerleading.
My sister did decide to go
that sounds stupid.
every now and then on her traveling, competitions.
Yeah.
And I loved that she was good at it. And but man, that's rough. Because here's my thing. After you sit through about an hour, every one of their little songs and jams they do when they come out, it all just sounds like one. It's like melt, and then just all day, and you see all their faces, their face, and like you see that 1,000. Yeah, Oh, after a while, it's like, did anybody do anything different?
I mean, but don't get me wrong. I mean, cheerleading is tough. It's a brutal sport.
Like it just all melted together for me.
Yeah,
I had to take breaks. I'm like, I gotta figure something out.
It's like I can't watch darts. Even though it's not as. But what if people like flipping and shit at the same time they were playing darts? I still wouldn't watch. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I watched the first one just to see how many people got hit in the head
with a dart. Yeah, but I just can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing cheerleading. It's just not my cup of tea. For all your
people who dig it, they dig it.
Yeah, you eat what you want to eat, man. People taste ice cream different.
No, I don't really dig figure skating.
That's a Clevelandism.
What?
People taste ice cream different.
Yeah,
that's his thing. I'm like, Cleveland. That makes no sense. It doesn't. But because vanilla's vanilla. What did it taste like to you, vanilla? Me too, man.
And honestly, I've never really tasted much of a difference between the good and the cheap shit when it comes to ice cream.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, man, the women's game. I know you being a dick, but it has come a long way in my eyes from what I've seen.
Well,
I don't know if they
had completely different fucking rules.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know when the college if they changed it. I don't know when they changed it in college or if they ever had it. But I know in high school, in elementary school and high school, that's how they played the girls' game. So I don't know if in college it was different, but I'm sure it was. Man, they used to have to wear skirts, man. Yeah.
All right.
They used to have to wear skirts, man. Like long skirts and shit.
Long skirts?
Yes, long skirts, man, below your knee.
I bet those bitches was tripping everybody.
Oh, I bet you they was hot. Like, I quit.
Women's basketball sounded rough.
It was, man. I'm like, why are you doing this to these ladies, man? But yeah, look it up, man. I forgot. I don't know what they call it's just the women's game. How the women's game was. I don't know if there was a name of it.
Basketball back then. They probably just called it women's suffrage.
Yeah, women's. Yeah, yeah. It was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was bad, man. But like I said, it has come a long way. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
Shit, man.
college basketball.
Oh man, we college basketball. So yeah.
So what do you got a bracket out this year? Did you?
No, I haven't, man. I'm probably 10 years away from a bracket, man. I
haven't filled one out the past 2. I tell you, dude, this
I just don't feel like it, man.
This pursuit of this comedy goal here is really taking a toll on my other extracurriculars.
Yeah, on your other interests.
I did good just to keep up with Kentucky this season.
Yeah, and we still really didn't mention it. We mentioned it in passing, but Louisville, man. Oh my God, what about that team, man?
They're exactly where I like them.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What was it like?
The funny thing, you know what's crazy though, when Louisville has a season like this after our game, next thing I know, they're not Louisville fans anymore. They're Oakland fans. Those fucking assholes.
Yeah.
They think that shit's so funny. Like, you didn't even make it to the tournament.
Yeah. But
and now you're an Oakland fan.
But I'm just tripping out. How many was it? 4 games last year? And what, 7 games this year?
Uh-huh.
That's 11 games. See, that's like a
keep Kenny Payne, if you ask me. Shit seems to be going well.
Nah, you know what? It's too late for that, man. He's packing up.
If it was up to me, I would have gave him a contract extension. That's for sure.
Yeah, UK fans would. UK fans.
I hate it though, for real, man, because that's our guy. He was on our bench.
I know. He
But if you look at our past season and then you look at their past season, it might be something to be said to who you was working with, I guess.
Yeah, because I mean, y'all had some talent, man.
Yeah,
y'all had some talent.
That's the worst part about basketball nowadays, though. Had some talent.
Yeah, y'all had some. Is everybody keep reading? Is anybody coming back on the team this year?
They all should after that fucking showing, but you know how it is, man. And plus with the trade portal too, though.
Yeah, that
changes the game too, because some of these players might decide they want to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
and it ain't really exactly just up to the coaches no more in the draft. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they could be like, "Nah, fuck you, I want to take my act to Gonzaga or something," and then there you go.
Yeah. Take my talents to Spokane, Washington. yeah. Says no one. But yeah, I mean, Gonzaga's good though. But
says no.
but yeah, man. Yeah, I think we really knocked out college basketball, man. What do you think?
We're gonna talk a little bit about this season, about the history,
little history that we know and things that we know or may not know or may have gotten wrong or right. Or
I was about to say probably said there's a couple things wrong, but we're not fact checking around here.
We just have a conversation, man.
Yeah,
right.
We never set out to be right.
No, we just want to talk.
Yeah,
we just want to talk. We want to talk about the subject that we're talking about. So, what do you think that? Who came up? Did you come up with college basketball?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
What you got on the docket?
What do I have on the docket? Let's talk about something interesting, man. Let's talk about there's so many things to talk about. Have we done inventions? Yeah, we've done inventions, haven't we?
I might have one.
Wait, if you got one,
let's do magic.
Let's do magic. Let's do magic, man. Let's do magic
for next time, folks.
That's cool. Yeah, next time we'll do magic, man.
You got any plug-a-rooskies you want to tell
yeah, man. Remember we're doing a 420 show. 420. 24.
Yep, we're doing a 420 show at Hawk's Corner. We'll be out there in the courtyard in the room that we seems like we're going to be taking our act to more than not here in Louisville. We'll see how it all shakes out. Before that, though, we have a 3-town run with headliner Manny
McKelvey.
Starting on April the 11th, we'll be in Lexington off of Old Harrisburg Road at the Brick Oven Pizzeria
with Manny McKelvey and the funny Kevin White also.
Oh yeah, we got a double headliner
Double
coming
headliner.
to you, and then the next day, April the 12th, Mandy McKelvey will be back headlining at Hawks Corner, and riding with her on that one will be Corey Miller and Grant Volkmar.
Yes.
Then the next day, the 13th, will be in Richmond, Kentucky at Gillum Sports Lounge.
Yep.
And on that, it'll be Mandy McKelvey headlining again with Chris Bowman and Ken Ray.
Yes. Man, Mandy McKelvey, y'all better come out and get these Mandy McKelvey tickets. Man, we don't bring bullshit people, man. We don't.
No.
We don't do favors, man. We bring talent, man. And we're just gonna keep it good, man. We're just gonna keep doing what we do.
Keep doing what we do.
Oh yeah, man. You didn't catch what I said. We're doing a 420 show on 4/20/24. See that?
See that, folks?
I say 4/20/24. It's like a, what do you call it? A palindrome.
Palindrome.
Kind of like it, but it's not.
Mm.
Is it 2, 4, 2, 0, 4? Yeah, that's a palindrome. Yeah. It's a palindrome.
And
All right.
it may be this Thursday. If not, it'll be in short order. I believe Five Finger Fiasco's about to fire back up.
Y'all have guests and shit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have guests, anybody and everybody. You should come on one time, man.
I'll be a guest.
You should come on there, dude.
Yeah, I'll come on.
And outside of that, I think stay tuned. I might be doing a little podcast action on Mondays with the John Bass.
Okay.
And
You and Bass?
I believe so. And do we got anything else? Well, we got a ton of shit. Just stay tuned, folks.
Yeah. Blurred Minds.
Blurred Minds Media.
We blur minds, man. We blur minds.
Ace Ill Production.